A great philosopher once said, "Every rose has its thorn, just like every night has its dawn." Actually, that was from the 90s metal band Poison. But with this Roseberry, there are no thorns, except when Daniel transforms them into seductive pieces that spill down the runway. What happens when a charismatic Anglican minister and an elegant calligrapher have a child in the heart of Texas? You might call it divine intervention, a surrealist happening, a dream. Perhaps Elsa Schiaparelli herself made an arrangement with someone in the heavens for a young Daniel Roseberry to pick up a pen and paper and begin one of the great careers in fashion. Was it also Elsa, the early feminist pioneer designer, who guided this prodigy to then find his mentor and master craftsman, Tom Brown? Regardless, it was destined that Daniel would become an artist in the truest sense of the word. Daniel sees things differently than the rest of us. He feels color, form, and function in a heightened fashion. He appreciates boundaries, but steps over them. If there are rules, he delicately bends them, and then, much like Elsa's first perfume, which she aptly named Shocking, so too is Daniel's vision. As a friend, I have witnessed Daniel's work tip the scales from the surreal into the sublime. And yet, I would be remiss if I failed to mention that his creative genius is surpassed by his humility, a quality which surely stems from his small-town roots, making his otherworldly talent all the more remarkable and endearing. Clearly, it is all coming up roses for Daniel, for you, my friend. So what to do with someone who looks like a Greek god, who draws like Degas, who transports us into the heavens, and yet doesn't take himself too seriously? Well, in the words of another great philosopher, Taylor Swift, it is simply pure karma, Daniel Roseberry, to give the CFDA International Designer Award to you tonight.
So much, Amy. It's an honor to be here accepting this award, not just as an international designer, but more so as an American designer working internationally. Thank you. You know, when you're young and unknown, dreaming big is easy because it's all theoretical. It's easy to fantasize about being brave when the stakes are low and you can dream in the safety of your own imagination. Being a creative director by nature changes that dynamic between you and your imagination so profoundly, and creative risk can start to feel less like risk and more like a liability. Everyone at that table, including Amy, Danielle Romualdez, my parents, my right hand, Tim, Vanessa Belanger and Delphine Bellini, and my person, Adam Selman. It's your love and support that have made me feel safe in my life so that I can be brave in my work. I was 33, unemployed, and sleeping on a tatami mat in my friend's apartment when I was asked to make the proposal for Schiaparelli. And I realized that if I were to get the job, I'd be the first American-born designer ever appointed to a French couture maison. And that was only 5 years ago. The night before I moved to Paris with 2 suitcases packed and everything else I owned, still, it's at a Manhattan mini storage. I walked across the Williamsburg Bridge with my boyfriend Adam, who said something to me that I've thought about every day of the last 5 years. He told me, dreams are expensive. And this dream that came true of working in Paris and being an American couturier an ocean away has come at a cost. And I know I'm in a room full of people whose dreams Some of them have come true, and I know you know exactly what I'm talking about. And even though I have missed my friends, I've missed my family, I've missed my person, and I've missed this city, I have never once questioned that Paris is where I was meant to be, nor that what we've been building at Maison Schiaparelli has some greater value in this industry. Recently, it feels like fashion has confused desirability for popularity, and it's made the word luxury a mass concept. But Schiaparelli is the antidote to this idea. It's unique, it's small, but it's still powerful. And recognizing that is part of why this award means so much tonight. One more thing. When young people ask me for advice on their journey, which they often do, I always say the same thing. Seek out a mentor. Someone who can not just train you, but protect you. Tom Brown hired me when I was 23 and showed me every day what it took to be a creative director, to bear the burden of a company and a team and an uncompromising vision, and how to be a gentleman while doing it. The training from Tom was immense, and I've never once taken it for granted. So thank you, Tom Brown, and thank you so much to the CFDA. It's been the honor of my life to have this opportunity and to be recognized. Thank you so much. Thank you.